So here we're going to use Boolean algebra to try to simplify this Boolean expression. So if we look at the expression, nothing really obvious. We have the two a's common in the first two terms, but there's not much we can do there. But looking at the second and third terms, it looks like there's a common not C, and it looks like that might help. So I'm going to rewrite this by taking not C as a common factor. So I've got AB plus AC, that's the first two terms. Now I'm going to take not C as a common factor, and that leaves B plus A times not B. And that reminds us of a Boolean law, or law of Boolean algebra, that allows us to simplify expressions that look like this. So let me show you this, where we have A plus not AB is equal to A plus B. So you have some variable A plus the inverse of that variable, not A, multiplied by another variable. Then that can be simplified to the original variable plus the second variable. So it's as if we're eliminating not A. So here we have the same thing. We've got B, which is our variable, plus not B times another variable, A. So we can simplify that to B plus A. So that's our first bit of simplification. Okay, so I'll rewrite everything else exactly the same as it was. I'll now use the distributive property to expand those brackets again to see if there's anything further we can simplify. So not CB plus not CA. Now, if we look at maybe the second term and the last term, they both have A in common. So we can combine these two, the AC and the not CA, and we can write those as A multiplied by C plus not C. So that's a common factor, and I can rewrite all the other terms. So that's AB plus that plus CB. Now, if you look at C plus not C, that will always give you a 1. So when you take any variable or the opposite of that variable, so it's either 1 or 0, or it's 0 or 1, the answer is always 1. So this is always going to be equal to 1. So that now simplifies into AB plus A times 1 plus not CB. And A times 1 is simply A. So it now simplifies to AB plus A plus not CB. Now, there is another Boolean law that says A plus AB is just always A. Okay, so I'll write that out, but even if you forget that, you can always arrive at it separately. Let me show you how to arrive at it. So if you forget that, you can always say, well, I'll take A as a common factor, and then I've got B plus 1, and I'll keep that second term. And now B plus 1, when you add 1 to any variable, so that's like saying B or 1, you're always going to get a 1. So this is always going to give you a 1. So you're going to end up with A multiplied by 1 plus not C, B. And A multiplied by 1 is always A, so your final answer really is simply A plus B not C. So that's your final answer after simplifying that Boolean expression. There's not anything else we can do to simplify that further.